morning, guys. It's Erin, or Gimme Yarn 418. Today is Sunday, August 3rd, and I am here to do the knitting and crochet tag that Sonia, what's her username? Doesn't say. Oh, Cat Crazy Creations tagged me in. I think she created this tag. There are 10 questions, so I'm gonna tag everybody that watches these videos, and I'm gonna get right into the answers. Question number 1, how long have you been knitting or crocheting? I've been crocheting since I was 21, and if you know how old I am, you'll know how long that is. And I have been knitting since 2010, spring 2010, and my first project was a pair of socks for knitting, so if anybody ever tells you that socks are not a good first project, they're wrong. Just saying. Number 2, where do you knit or crochet? Everywhere. Sometimes I sit on the front porch and knit. Typically I sit on the couch and knit and crochet. I have a beautiful studio that many of you have seen in videos. When the weather's right, I knit and crochet up there. I knit and crochet in the car. I knit and crochet, you know, it's kind of like, where do you eat green eggs and ham? I eat them everywhere. Everywhere. I always have knitting or crocheting with me. 3, when do you knit or crochet? Morning, afternoon, evening, or anytime? Yes, 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 and yes. I can't be idle. For instance, I can't sit and watch TV just to relax. I need to be doing something else so that it feels a little bit more worthwhile. I'm having a frizzy hair day. So I'm always crocheting and knitting. In between, I'm a homemaker, so like if I do a load of laundry, I'll knit and crochet. Then I'll get up and do the dishes, and then I'll knit and crochet, and then I'll, you know, in between my tasks for the day. What is your favorite needle or hook to use? My favorite needles for sock knitting are Hiya Sharp size 1. My favorite crochet hook, I like the Tulip Atimo. I don't know if I have any out. I do. This is not my favorite size, but I like these hooks. And I also like the Clover Soft Touch hooks, which I have out. And my favorite hook sizes are probably an E, because I like to make a lot of toys, and an H or an I. I don't really have a favorite knitting needle size. The only reason I like the Hiya Sharp size 1s is because that's what I use most often for my socks. 5, what is your favorite brand of yarn to use? If I could only knit or crochet with one yarn for the rest of my life, commercially it would be Vanna's Choice acrylic, which the other one's kind of commercial too, but so in acrylic it would be Vanna's Choice, and for a wool it would probably be Cascade 220, just because it's so versatile. And for sock yarn, it would be Peyton's Croy or Opal, depending on price point. So those, I guess, are my 4 favorite yarns. What are your favorite things to knit or crochet? I love to knit socks. I love to knit toys. I love to crochet toys. I like to crochet hats. I really haven't met many projects I don't like. I don't do so great with blankets and Afghans. They seem to take me years. Number 7, how do you get inspiration or ideas for your projects? Ravelry and YouTube are big ones, podcasts, and also my mind never stops, so I could sometimes, and this has happened, I can't fall asleep because I have so many ideas going through my head, and sometimes it gets to the point where I have to get up and either put them on paper or put them in, like start them, because my mind will not stop. Maybe I should see somebody about that. 8, how did you learn to knit and crochet? I learned to crochet from a book called I Can't Believe I'm Crocheting, left-handed edition, and I learned to knit in a sock knitting class. How do you store or keep your patterns? The majority of my patterns I now keep digitally on, what's the name of the app? I use PDF Reader. It's just the one I found first, and it's too much of a hassle to transfer them over. If I do have a hard copy pattern, I store them, I don't have any of the sleeves around, in the plastic protective sleeves and in 3-ring binders upstairs in the studio, and I have a lot of patterns. And then books, I store them on the shelf. Making sure I didn't miss any. Do you have any other hobbies? I like anything crafty, anything where I can create something. I like to read. I like to yarn shop. Is that a hobby? I don't know. I don't think Kristen thinks it's a hobby. But yeah, I like to cook also. I think I'm a pretty good cook. So that's all I have. And like I said, I tag everybody who's watching this to do this tag also. And I hope you're all doing well. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.